Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is CKT Chaotic. Today I will be reading The Remarried Empress, episode 197. It is late at night and I look super tired, so I'm gonna do no face for a while. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. You must help me. I have a bone to pick with my future self, and lots of questions for him too. Viscountess Verdi fled. The spring water bandits attacked them. Chlorium is missing. His Majesty was overtaken by shock and fell into a fit of hysteria. He threw himself from the window of his bedchamber. That's the last entry in the log. So, you mean to tell me the last thing I recall was 6 years ago? That is correct, Your Majesty. That's not too bad. I can catch up. Instruct my aides and close advisors to record everything that's happened in the last 6 years and present it to me. It doesn't matter if the accounts are unclear or full of bias. I don't want the information to be imbalanced. I want to hear as many perspectives as possible. Understood, Your Majesty. Click. I felt a wave of relief. Navier! Where's Navier? Is she all right? When I saw him return to his usual self at night. I didn't get a chance to ask you yesterday, but you're my secretary, aren't you? He's not losing his memories every day, but his personality is split. By day, he's a person he was 6 years ago. By night, he returns to who he is now. It's just one hurdle after another. The Remarried Empress, episode 197. Today, I saw someone caught in a trap. It was a heartbreaking sight. Oh, Rashta. I've never seen anyone cry with complete abandon before. She looked like an abandoned angel. Navier asked me who that woman was. I thought I had done something noble, but she made me feel like I had done something wrong. It rubbed me the wrong way. I went outside after hearing a commotion. Navier's lady-in-waiting was reprimanding Rashta, calling her dirty. Rashta was trembling in fear, while Navier just stood there, watching. I was shocked. Rashta is astonished and amazed by the simplest of things. Even a piece of pie fills her with delight. I know she used to be a slave, but her reaction seems extreme. How harsh was her life before this? I should ask Count Vernier to investigate the actual living conditions of slaves. That's why I can't help but compare you two. I said something I shouldn't have to Navier. I shouldn't have compared her to anyone else, no matter how angry I was. How does Navier even see Rashta? Does she need to humiliate her that badly just because Rashta happened to sit in her chair? Despite my efforts to keep things quiet, there are whispers wondering if Rashta is a slave. To quash those rumors, I made a point of treating Rashta well in front of others. Navier seemed to take great pleasure in dancing with the womanizing prince from the Western Kingdom. Is this her retaliation for my decision to take a mistress? I advised her to steer clear of him, but my words only seemed to. Ah, future Sovieshu, you fool. What is this ridiculous nonsense you wrote about Navier? That womanizing prince from the Western Kingdom must be him. Prince Henry, the person behind the decline in mages, which has rapidly increased in recent years. Well, Emperor Henry now, as he titled himself after marrying Navier. The future me suspects he is responsible based on 3 major reasons. First, it was a Western empire that gifted the man a necklace to Evely, the Magic Academy student who lost her mana. Second, that necklace helped make progress on our investigation into the phenomenon. But it was stolen shortly after by a bird. A bird. I don't recall anything significant connecting the Western Kingdom to birds. How is this evidence? Could it be tied to the third reason? That Emperor Henry is actually a powerful mage? In any case, it seems like future me tried to find a solid evidence to support those reasons. But around that time, Rashta's parents, or the people claiming to be them, stirred up trouble. We only meant to scare her a bit. Rashta, my daughter. Her Highness, Her Majesty, is not His Majesty's daughter by blood. Then there was the legitimacy of that child, the former princess. It seems I stopped the investigation because of all this. I'll need to look into this further. But one thing is clear. I must meet Navier, no matter what. Miss Evely is here, Your Majesty. Huh? Evely? That's a student who Navier sponsored. Healing magic is especially rare. We almost lost an invaluable mage. Let's proceed to my room.
I've healed all the external injuries.
Your Majesty, it's no use. Oh no. She's saying the problem is mental. It's not something healing magic can fix. The only way I'll be cured is by meeting Navier. Isn't that right, physician?
Pardon?
Well, I can't say for sure.
But...
As this brought on by a big shock, perhaps seeing the person who had the greatest impact on you might help. Someone who had the greatest impact on him. It was Her Highness until recently. But we don't even know if she's alive. I suppose the only person he can turn to is Empress Navier.
The Western Empire.
The Eastern Empire is in complete chaos. That woman died while locked up in a tower after being stripped of her title. Empress Sovieshu became injured after experiencing a hallucination. A hallucination. Before he fell from the window. No, please, don't do that. Don't do it. He was calling desperately for Her Majesty. Navier! He's still calling out for my queen after he abandoned her. It angers me, no matter what his reason is. My queen! The person who committed the crime got what they deserved. You shouldn't let this weigh on you. How much longer will this go on? Just 1 week. 1 more week and I'll feel at ease. All right. I'm sorry, my queen, that I couldn't be with you when you need me. If you wait just a little longer, I swear I will stay by your side. No matter what happens. What does that mean? The Remarried Empress. Interesting. Everything feels like a fog right now. Like I don't know what does he mean by that? And I don't know what's going to happen. So okay. One thing is I'm glad Sovieshu is able to read like almost like his diary of the events that happened, right? And he kind of reading it as if he's like the reader reading into the book of someone else, right? But of course, it is him. It is him current time, but his brain is reverted back to 6 years ago. So obviously, it's kind of interesting how he's reading it and be like, so Beishu, WTF, what are you doing and thinking? Why did you do this to Navier? It's kind of interesting that, you know, the past him is like disappointed to the current him. And I wonder what will happen once he gets to the point where he realized Glorium is his daughter. Like, is he going to go send people to look for her? Like, I don't know. I mean, the reason why Sovieshu went a little crazy was because he thought Glorium got harmed or hurt or it's gone, you know, because they brought back a baby clothes that is all, you know, bloodied. But it's really interesting. But we knew Henry was up to something. Like, there's reasons why he was hovering at the, is it Eastern Empire, right? I might have mixed that. No, it's Eastern Empire. He was hovering there to do something to take away all the mages, but then he ended up falling in love with the Navier. And yeah, it's quite interesting. So I guess now we're approaching that part. But you know, so Beishu also wants to see Navier again. I think his reason of being able to heal would happen if he were to meet Navier. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that will be true. But, you know, I think it would be nice for them to just meet and just talk. I don't know. It's quite interesting. But anyways, I'm just rambling on and it's late at night. I'm trying to make sense of what I just read. But if you guys enjoy the way I read and reacted to this webtoon, feel free to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, drop some comments, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!